Hello, and welcome to verse 28 of the Tao. Know the strength of the masculine while abiding in feminine nurturing, and be a servant of the world. Be a servant of the way, of ancient, everlasting power, never faltering from innocence to knowledge, conscious of the white while maintaining the black. Be the world's exemplar, never deviating, perpetually returning to boundless consciousness. One who understands splendor while holding to humility, acts in accord with eternal power. Return to simplicity. The uncarved block is made into useful tools. The sage employs these means, therefore the enduring master carves, but never hacks. Cool. Know the strength of the masculine. Got to be done. You have to be aware of the powerful masculine. Alpha. Strength. It's important, man. It's part of the game. Know the strength of the masculine. But listen here. While abiding in feminine nurturing. So at the same time, you can't just be all just male force, right? There has to be this aspect of allowance. There has to be this, this restraint that takes place in order to sort of illuminate that strength. So it's a combination of masculine strength, but then allowing the feminine. Nurturing. That's cool. Got to be done. Got to nurture that strength. And be a servant of the world. It's about service. Now, this is something that's come up many times. Service. You have to provide a gift, provide a value to this life, to this world. Servant of the world. Be a servant of the way. So you're being a servant to the world, and the capacity by which you are a servant to the way. So being of service to the way, then by default allows you to provide service and value to the world. Cool. Be a servant of the way, of ancient, again, he's always flying back to this ancient. There is like this huge ancient, the ancients seem to have known something, and it's all pointing back. There is this knowledge of what has come before us, that we're still like an echo of that. Everlasting power. Yeah, they're powerful. It's come from behind. It comes from behind. The power expels from you. Never faltering. Boom. Never faltering. This thing is championship level. It just does it. The way. The ancient power. Never faltering. From innocence, from when you're just an innocent child, you're just like, whoa, like amazed by the way, amazed by the world, to knowledge. Eventually you become knowledgeable. You learn things. You are innocent, and then you learn, and you grasp knowledge. Conscious of the white. You're aware of the white. There's good, there's value. Conscious of the white while maintaining the black. You're conscious of the white, so you know that there is white, there is value, there is kindness, there is joy. But you maintain the black. Boom. You maintain you hold fast. You hold your frame. And by holding frame, by maintaining the black, you can then create space for the white. Allow space for the nurturing feminine. Be the world's exemplar. Be the world's exemplar. Get it done. You got to be the change you want to see in the world. You have to follow the way so you can exemplify the way. Be the world's exemplar. You need to be that example. never deviating. You're always holding your frame, like being that example that you want to show. Never deviating, perpetually returning. So you hold frame, then when you break frame, you perpetually return back to frame. So you're always holding that value. You're always to boundless consciousness, perpetually returning to boundless consciousness. Holding that, every time you break, you eventually realize, oh, that's the way. Oh, that's the universal consciousness, the sort of life that is back to what is. Returning to boundless consciousness. Cool. One who understands splendor. So as you can learn about splendor, so that's you, the sage, one who understands splendor while holding to humanity. One who understands splendor, so you grasp that there is like magnificence in the world, while holding to humility. You still always come back to like, oh, you know what? It's all good because I'm just like a human being and here I am. I'm just, at one point, I understand splendor. I'm aware of what is amazing, the clouds, the birds, everything. It's like, whoa, splendor. But you remain back to, at the end of the day, the birds are just running around looking for little pieces of food and worms. So there's both. There's like amazing, but there's still like an aspect of normalcy to life. You still have to chop the wood and wash your bowl, as they say in Zen. Acts while returning to humility. Acts in accord with eternal power. One who understands splendor, while holding to humility, acts in accord with eternal power. Yeah, boom. So when you're aware of the special nature of life and the amazingness, and then you return back to just basic, there's just this like basic aspect too of like chopping wood and whatnot. You are in accord with eternal power. Cool. And that's what you want to be, in accord with eternal power, of course. Who doesn't want to be in accord with eternal power? Return to simplicity. Get back to simplicity. There always is this part of returning, and it is quite simple. It's simple, but it can be difficult. The uncarved block is made into useful tools. Right. Here's the uncarved block. It's just this like block of stone, but it's a block, but eventually it's going to be carved away by the way, by skill, by the gift into something useful, into a tool, into a statue or something. Made useful into tools. The sage employs these means. The sage gets it done. The sage is the one that employs the way in order to carve that stone. Therefore, the enduring master carves. So the one who follows the way, he just is like skating. He's like surfing on life. And by surfing, he is just like effortlessly carving away that stone or that block of wood, whatever. Therefore, the enduring master carves. So the one who's going to endure, the one who can do it sustainably, he follows the way, but never hacks. He's not a hack, right? He carves away. He like makes that happen. And he doesn't need to just hack away haphazardly because he's following the way. He knows that he's giving his real gift. Wow, that was cool. That was the 28th verse of the Tao. Cool. So thank you everybody for checking this out. Hit the like button, subscribe. Leave a comment. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.